Well, lads and lassies, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is an explanation of a chippy tea from Lancashire. Just by like the Lancashire Hot Pot song, chippy tea. I think some things might need explaining. That one's first, chips and curry, pretty basic. I meant to ask for the Irish curry. It's a lot more like a Chinese curry, the Irish curry. This is a traditional English chippy curry. Too sweet for my liking, really. But now this is the controversial one because different people from different places call them different things. Round here we call them a dab. It's a battered scallop of potato in batter. So some regions call them scallops. I know Wiganers call them smack. Strange as that is. I once worked in Wigan years ago, Platt Bridge I think it were, just outside of Wigan, and somebody in front of me asked for a smack pea wet, which were one of these dabs dipped in pea juice and then put on a bone. Anyway, but I think they're called dabs because they're similar shape and size to the fish of the same name, a dab. And it's a flat fish. It's like a very small flounder, if you will. Best way to describe it, I suppose. I think that's where it's got its name from. Once upon a time, somebody's probably been in while they've served these, and somebody said, "Oh, I'm started doing dab now. Have you run out of cod and haddock?" And that's, I think, the name stuck from there. I'm only guessing. Makes sense to me. Now here's another one that's controversial. This is the true story behind them. The one on the right is called a John Bull, and the one on the left's a pea fritter. Don't know that much about the history of pea fritters, other than we used to have, well, we still have a couple of pie shops that do them in Darwin, but the original one were Marsden's, and they did a pea and ham pie. Absolutely brilliant. Then a company called Tunstall started doing them. Theirs were always a bit too dry for my liking. Both companies have actually changed ownership and changed names and everything now. But I do believe that there is still a couple of pea pie merchants in Darwin. Ask your local pie shop to see whether they fancy making some. Give them a try. Right, back to the John Bull. Traditionally, they're made with curried minced beef inside 2 slices of potato, then battered and deep fried. I think the potato slices are parboiled before they put them around the mince, curried mince. But these, the latest ones I've had, have ended up being like mashed potato around a beef burger, so I've not had one of these for years. We'll see what it's like, work into it. Typical, got it wrong way around. That's the mushy pea fritter, sorry. I'm great at this food reviews, aren't I? Hold on, yep. It's mince. There's potatoes on both sides, but I don't think that would parboil because the bottom ones feels like a piece of bloody porcelain. It's rock hard. Not even cooked at all, that potato. I know the owner is chippy as well. So. To be honest, I'm not going to tell you what it is, what chippy it were, because the rest of the stuff's usually bang on. But that is about, you can hear it snap. Nearly. Totally not cooked. You can see like a line, can't you? It's not cooked at all, that. Inedible. And I once had a mince with, had much spice to it. So they've changed the recipe over at Hughes, I suppose, different chippies and the top slice of potatoes is not too bad. And the mince is quite tasty actually, it's just not spicy. It tastes very beefy. Tastes like decent meat's been used. Mushy beef, it's it. Very nice actually. Proper mushy peas in it. See, some people try and do these things and just use matter of fact peas. They have to be steeped peas to be proper mushy peas. You steep them, I don't know whether you know, but you steep them for at least 12 hours in water with bicarbonate sodas in. And then you cook them and you just add moisture. It's a bit like doing a risotto as the peas absorb it. If you just boil them in a pan of water, they just don't turn out quite right. They go either too sloppy or too hard. It's actually quite difficult to make a perfect mushy pea. There you go, over. Still on camera. Curry's not over sweet actually. Just usually when you get them lumps in like that, it's usually full of bloody sultanas and raisins and bits of fruit and stuff. Not for me that. Not their curry. But I'm one of them. I don't think pineapple belongs on pizzas. In fact, I don't think fruit should be mixed with savoury at all. The only time I can actually tackle it is applesauce with pork. I don't think it's brilliant, but I think it works. And maybe a cranberry jam with caramelised onions on like a deep fried cheese, brie or camembert or whatever. Anyway, I'll see. Well, anyway, will you start bloody subscribing to my channel? I know I said I've started doing, I have been doing more videos, but I'll actually I smashed my laptop. That's another reason why I've not been doing them with me DJI. I'm using an iPhone of late, but if we get enough subscribers, it'll make me go out and spend another few £100 on a new laptop. But if I'm not getting subscribers and not getting the views, it's like, if nobody's that interested in what I'm doing, sorry, there's no point in doing it, is there? So anyway, please like and subscribe. Even if you don't want to subscribe, just do, ring the bell or whatever. Do a bit of like sharing. Be interactive with my site. It'll help, even if you don't want to subscribe. But anyway, try your best for me, and I'll see you when I'm.